All right, well, let's dive back into Indy's rich Black history as we continue sharing some of the city's historic landmarks that we passed on our walk and talk tour. So this next stop is the historic Bethel A.M.E. Church. It's been transformed into a hotel now, but it once provided a different kind of shelter.
What's up, Jalea? We're here at Bethel A.M.E. Church, one of the oldest, most historic churches here in Indianapolis, organized in 1836. And one of the things that make it gets a lot of attention is that it was the church home of Madam C.J. Walker. One thing that was also super cool about this church, before 1865, it's a pivotal year in American history, it was part of the Underground Railroad. So you have freedom seekers not coming just to Indiana. Indiana likes to think of themselves as this like great safe haven place, but people traveled through Indiana, right? So it can't be too great. So people are traveling through Indiana, stopping at places like here, going up on the Westfield, up to Kokomo, north through Michigan on to Canada. But this is one of the big places that people would stop on their journey to the Underground Railroad.
Do you know how long their stop would have been?
It just all depends. You don't know if you're gonna even stay in Indianapolis. You may stay here, right? There's a big, vibrant Black community that's right here on Indiana Avenue. Before the hotel was around, and so now the hotel's here, very hard to see when you're driving on West Street. Here's 1975, and here's one of my favorite ones I like to show, 1988. You see that limestone facade that's up there. Can we walk? Can we go this way?
Absolutely.
All right. I want to show you just like some of the history that's like etched in the limestone. One of my favorite things about taking people on walking history tours is that you see a billion things that you can't see if you're driving, right? And so like, if you're ever doubting the age of this church, it's etched in limestone, organized 1836. And then this structure completed and rebuilt in 1894. So there's so much history around our city, and this church plays a big role in it right here on the canal.
So very easy to see in that last shot because that's the view from the canal. But the reason why you missed this, as you mentioned, coming out on West Street, is because it's covered by, there's a Hilton and the Hampton Suites, or a Homewood Suites rather, and then the Hampton Inn there. So you would never know that that's sitting there. And you mentioned this being a staple in Indianapolis. It's built around the same time as the canal. So it's been there for such a long time. So you can imagine the history there.
These tours have been so educational for all of us, and it's just a great thing that Sampson does. It's awesome, and it's great to celebrate that kind of diversity during this month.
And it's been so fun. Hopefully you can look Sampson up, by the way, and go on one of his tours. We've really enjoyed finding out about the rich history in all of these stories that we've done. If you'd like to see them, if you missed any of them, you can head to our website at WTHR.com.